Hi, this is Jim Obermeyer from Christ the Healer Ministries. As many millions in the world, was estimated today, over 100 million people, they have no way of really tracking everybody that watched the Charlie Kirk Memorial yesterday. If you watched it, you couldn't have helped but be moved by many things that took place. If you're a Christian, not only were you saddened because of the death of Charlie, but you also felt uplifted by the many messages that were given by politicians and ministers. But the one thing that probably sticks out above all else, other than the fact that Jesus Christ was uplifted, was the Christian Erica Kirk, who stood there and eulogized her husband, Charlie, and said that Jesus on the cross said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." And she said she forgives the man who shot Charlie. That only a true Christian can understand, how you can forgive someone who does such a horrendous act of violence against someone you love, taking their life. It's incomprehensible what she must have gone through. I can't imagine it. I know I have lost loved ones. I know what it feels like to have somebody die. But to have a spouse die and to have them die in such a way, I just can't even imagine it. I learned in my younger Christian life very early that forgiveness is very important. And I'll never forget something that happened when I was probably about 20 from a neighbor. And it was not really nice, and I was pretty upset. But I kept thinking how God wanted me to forgive that person, because in the Lord's Prayer, when the disciples asked him how to pray, he said, "Pray this way, Our Father, which art in heaven." And then he went on, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive others their trespasses." Now, I think that's probably one of the hardest things to do, is to forgive somebody else, but I chose to do it. And that was one instance where I chose to do it by doing something nice for that person, and it healed the situation. And another one later on in life, I chose to forgive, although I didn't feel like it. I felt really terrible inside, but I kept saying, "God, I forgive them, I forgive them." And one morning at about 4 o'clock, I woke up and it came to my mind, and like an invisible hand came down and took that feeling away, because I had forgiven. God healed me.